What's going on, guys? So basically, right now I am at home. I'm home over winter break. I did pretty well on finals. I feel I have not gotten my grades back yet, slash have not checked, but I'm feeling pretty good about finals. My last final was Tuesday. I had a 10 a.m. cross cultural psych exam that I feel like that went pretty well. There were some questions that I didn't know the answer to at first, but sometimes you just need to think on it a little, or there was one topic I just didn't know of at all. And that's kind of on me for not finishing the reading in the textbook. However, I feel like I did really well. As long as I did well on all my finals, I should be passing all my classes, no D's. Like my lowest grade is probably gonna be like a C or a BC. So I probably a C actually. So I'd say that's pretty good. I yeah, I'm not going to graduate school, so they say C's get degrees. um, some people are like, "Oh yeah, C's get degrees and that's an excuse to slack." For me, it's like I do my best and C's get degrees as in like if I get a C, it's not the end of the world. C's are still passing, that sort of deal. But anyway, so like I said, home for winter break. Hoping to hang out with some of my friends over break. Maybe I'll do some music writing. That cold that I was dealing with, finally pretty much gone. I mean, I cough here and there, but my cold thing was pretty much gone. So I'm glad about that. I had an appointment yesterday that went pretty well. Let's see. What have I been up to? Oh, not ow. Oh, that's what I was trying to say. I'm going to be working some shifts in town, through the city and stuff, like while I'm home on winter break because um I need money. And my dad's like, "Hey, you should talk to like that your supervisor from like the pool or whatever, um that's like kind of in charge of that stuff." And so I messaged her and she like sends me this huge list of a bunch of dates that need to be taken, and then I was like kind of hesitant at first because I'm like, well, I don't want to overwork myself. It's winter break. I'm gonna take some of these opportunities at the very least. Like, or I wouldn't have said anything, if I didn't want money. And then yesterday I messaged and I said, you know what, like whatever's left, I will take it because my parents were telling me like they really need to find people right now. People are like sick and on leave and stuff. So, and there are a lot of like older people that are working those jobs. So I'm like, you know what? I will take some of those shifts. That would be awesome. I could use the money and I'd be helping somebody out and all that. And I know how to do the job and I do it well. And there's finally like cameras there now, which I'm happy about because now I can get up and go to the bathroom and not have to worry about getting robbed. I, not that that's happened to me. I mean, I wouldn't know, um, because there were no cameras, but now there are cameras where I work. So I'm very happy about that, actually. Um, anyway, so it's basically like a front desk job and then a front desk mixed with like a little bit of cashier stuff. Like I do a little bit of money handling, which I'm good at. I honestly like handling money. I don't mind it. I'm okay like being a cashier, giving change, all of that. Especially when the machine tells me what change to give, but if I'm used to the machine not telling me what change to give, like at the specific job, I can give change pretty easy. So, in worst case scenario, you can always use a calculator or something. And we have calculators in our pockets nowadays because phones. But yeah, so basically that. I'm trying to sell a bunch of Pokemon cards on Facebook Marketplace. I was recently damn near like out of money because I was an idiot. So I went on Sunday last week. Um, Today, by the way, is Thursday, December 18th, 2025. On Sunday, which I'm not going to count backwards because that's just annoying. Or I could just count forwards. So 18, 19, Friday, 20, 21. So it would have been like the 14th, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that sounds about right. So the 14th was a Sunday, and we went to the movies. Well, I went to the movies with a friend, one of my roommates from over the summer, and one of their friends. And I decided that I absolutely had to buy the Judy Hopps Zootopia 2 cup. And I'm like, oh my God, why did I do that? And to this day, like this happened Sunday. I make it sound like it happened forever ago, but to this day, I still regret buying that cup, kind of. I say kind of because it doesn't like to stand up very easily. It falls over all the time. It's like this plastic. It was a $19 cup. Like I could find that shit at the thrift store for like $3, maybe five, less than 10. Sad, absolutely sad. Definitely a profit. They're definitely profiting off of that, I would assume. But I got a normal popcorn bucket. I got a large. And if you've seen like the standard American popcorn sizes, large popcorn buckets, yeah, I ate almost all of it. I was stuffed. I felt sick. It was awful. The movie was really good. I saw FNAF 2. Five Nights at Freddy's 2. For those who don't know what FNAF is, it's Five Nights at Freddy's. The second movie. No spoilers, but I think it was a great sequel. Because a lot of movie companies or whatever, they'll make a sequel, like they'll make a first movie, and then they'll decide, hey, let's make a sequel because this first movie did really well or whatever. A lot of sequels suck. That's a very common popular opinion. Now, I'd say that the FNAF 2, I'd say it did a really good job. I don't know box office or numbers or any of that, but personally, I enjoyed it. So go check it out at your local theater. Support small businesses too, because small businesses, they work hard. Um, the large corporations, I mean, sometimes you don't have a choice but to support them, which kind of sucks. Um, like the people heading the companies are billionaires and whatnot, like Amazon, Walmart, whatever else. The box department stores, but small business owners, they need their money too. Like, and you may say like, whoa, but small businesses, they charge more. It's like, yes, sometimes they do charge more. Sometimes they charge less, depends on the store. But I would say it's probably more expensive to shop at a small business, but you might find more niche things there. Like you might find specific like custom made things like handmade stickers and whatnot. Hell, check out an Etsy shop. Check out a small local business that you've never been to before. I guarantee you there's a small local business, at least somewhere near you within a 90-mile radius. You don't have to travel 90 miles. Anyway, I'm going on a tangent, but it's kind of nice to be home. I love being at college, don't get me wrong, but I do want to go back kind of early. Classes don't start again until the 26th of January. And like I said, it's a little over a month, so it's the 18th today. Um, but basically, I like to go back a little bit early. I don't hate my family, I promise you that. It's a matter of I like being independent and I like to be with my friends. And most of my friends aren't going to be there, but I do have a friend that just graduated, so I'll be able to see them. And the friend that I went to the movies with, my over the summer roommate, so shout out to them. You know who you are. Um, but yeah, basically I can hang out with them a bunch and stuff like after Christmas and after I get back. I have my therapy group that I attend every week. I have appointments, I have all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to go back at the very earliest, like at little after New Year's, like maybe that weekend or whatever. And at the very latest, I could be going back before the 19th because that day I have a chiropractor appointment in person because you can't do a virtual chiropractor appointment. But yeah, anyways, that's just a bit of a life update, a little bit of a vlog. I've been playing some games this morning. But yeah, anyways, guys, thanks for checking this out. Feel free to check out my channel for more content. And by the way, if you've been watching those Pokemon Fire Red ROM hacks, I do have more videos. I just have to edit them yet and post them. So publish them, put them up, whatever. Upload them, yes. All right, but anyways, guys, thanks for checking this out. And as always, ka-chow.